And what is up, all of my beautiful wanderers of the world? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In case you guys did not know, my name is Walter. I'm a flight attendant, and you guys are joining me on yet another layover. My tie is horrible. Now, this is the layover we have been to just one time, but we have been here. We are laying over, as you can see in the title, in Dublin, Ireland, everyone. Dublin, Ireland. Oh, really? Now, you don't say. Yeah, alright, we are laying over in Dublin, Ireland. I have been here, like I said, about a couple times before. This is a great layover to be here. Now, guys, we have got to get into some information, and let's get into a talk. So, of course, we came in last night from JFK. On Friday, what was that? Friday, May 10th. So yeah, so we have gotten here in the morning. We left really late last night. And yeah, so it is about, hold on, 11:05 a.m. Dublin, Ireland time. And before we go any further, guys, I wanted to give you guys a few bits and pieces of life updates, if that makes any sense. I've had a few different, not a few, just one like big major change happening within my flight attendant career. So I'm gonna sit the camera down and we're gonna have a nice little life update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so now that I am settled and out of part of my uniform, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update that's going on in my life. Recently, if you follow me on Instagram, WMDII, I'll leave it down below, you would have noticed I posted a picture of me in my flight attendant uniform graduating from what I called the purser training program. So basically what that means is during the month of April from, I want to say it was the 8th through the 12th, I took a 5-day training leadership course in becoming a airline, for my specific airline, I should say, purser. So basically what a purser means is that I am qualified to be the onboard leader. So I work mainly with our first class, business class passengers, as well as I am the leader for the entire main cabin. Now I don't do both of those together. Those are two separate positions, but I am qualified for both. To give you guys a little bit of perspective, my airline currently has a little over 24,000 flight attendants, and there are only a little over 3,000 purser qualified flight attendants. So we are looked at as the leaders of the flight attendant group. So basically this was an interview type position that I should say this was a position that I had to interview for. I've been interviewing for it since, I want to say, the expression of interest, which is basically where my airline said, hey, we're hiring for purser flight attendants. If you would like to, go ahead and apply. And basically you can think of it just as like applying regularly for the flight attendant position. There were a lot of steps that I had to do, including a video interview and including a face-to-face. So I'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, so I've been interviewing, going through the process of this since, I want to say, late December. January, we had our video interview. February, we had our face-to-face interview, and in April, we went to the 5-day training course, which you had to complete in order to get your qualifications to become a purser. So yeah, so it was an extremely rigorous, I would say, interview process. Like I said, there was basically all the steps you would take as a regular flight attendant. I had to take to do the purser course. So I had to submit my resume, a letter of interest, if that was okay, and they invited me to do the video interview, which, as you guys know, if you've ever applied for a flight attendant position, you'll know that basically it's a person on the screen who asks you questions. You look into a camera just like I'm looking right now, and you have to answer those said questions. Basically, there were customer service questions, and I can't really remember it because this was all the way back in January, but it was customer service related questions about the type of experiences that I would bring and the type of knowledge that I would bring to the purser program. So if you were successful in that step, they then invited you to the face-to-face interview. Our face-to-face was held in New York because they did it base by base. So they basically hired a certain amount of pursers for every specific base. So I'm New York based, so we had our interviews in New York. Then they also were hiring, because we have a base in Detroit, they were hiring Detroit-based pursers, so they had their interviews there. They were also hiring in Florida, so they had theirs there. So it depended on which base you were based in, where they had your interview. So of course I was based in New York, so I flew up to New York. I had to be dressed in the full compliant flight attendant uniform that day. And so yeah, so I interviewed, and basically they asked me questions about my work history beyond being a flight attendant. So I used to work in property management, so I had to bring that up and just bring about my talk about my experiences doing that, as well as my leadership qualities that I've shown while being a flight attendant. So with all that said and done, after you were successful in that, which I was, they invited you to do the 5-day training course at our headquarters, which is in Atlanta. So for 5 days, we stayed at a hotel and we did these kind of like training modules, and like we were taught by instructors just like you would in regular flight attendant training class, except it wasn't 8 weeks, it was only 5 days. But yeah, so they taught us basically leadership training, kind of like team management, team building, and sort of things like that. Basically a purser is a team leader, so we lead our crew, whether that be a 5, 7, 8 flight attendants. We lead that crew to make sure that we have a successful flight. So the position that I normally do, as you guys know if you've been watching my videos, is the galley position. So I no longer do that. I will mostly be doing the purser position. So either I'll be working the A position, which is purser, for first class and business class passengers. So I'll be working with them. I'll be, handling all their requests. I won't be cooking or organizing the galley. That'll be that person doing that, but I'll be helping them, support them in, handing out the meals and doing all that things that you have to do up front, because we still have a service to do. And the back, that is the onboard service leader. So I'll be organizing the galley in the back when I do, that is the B position, or the onboard service leader position. So I'll be working in the back with the main cabin. I'll be getting all of I'll be basically the galley, but for the entire main cabin. So I'll have to organize and set up, I'll have to cook all the meals, organize and set up all of the beverage carts, dinner carts, and organize and just lead my team in making sure that we have a smooth service for all of those in the main cabin. So yeah, so like I said, this is a pretty big deal if you talk to any flight attendant. I don't know, but I take that back. I don't know exactly how other airlines work. I've only ever worked for one airline. So I don't know whether a purser is actually like kind of coveted, or a position that you actually have to interview for, or if you're just able to kind of just swap into that, or just work that position if you choose to. I'm not sure, but for my airline personally, it is kind of a big deal. If you say, oh, I just became a purser, or I just made purser, you will get a congratulations, because it's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and I was very proud of myself. It is yeah, something that I can look back on and say, yeah, this is a next step in my career of being a flight attendant. So just so you guys know, if you're ever aspiring to be a flight attendant, it doesn't have to just stop there. There are so many other areas you can go to. Like I said, being a purser is kind of like an elevated role. So I'm, yeah, very happy. So basically, I have just completed my second trip as the onboard service leader. I have not worked the actual purser A position yet. My first trip for that will be on Monday. Today's Saturday, and I'll be doing that to Amsterdam. Of course, I'll be recording it, so I'll update you guys then. But I've done 2 service leader positions. So basically, like I just said, I set up all of the carts for the main cabin. So those are beverage carts, dinner carts for them to serve meals, pick up trash carts, and then once we have like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour break in between, and then our landing service are basically like little little boxes that have like muffin, yogurts, and like just a landing service, like a continental breakfast kind of thing. And I have to set those carts up as well, and then make sure that all my flight attendants are supported in having the materials and the things that they need. So yeah, so that was, like I said, my second position. It's going great. I'm loving it. Like I said, it's a very new role because obviously it's not something I've done before, so I'm getting used to it. But yeah, so far so good. Yeah, so like I said, we are in Dublin right now. I worked the flight last night. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really tired, guys. So plans for this layover are basically a big part of the crew is going to go out. I think we're going to go out to the Temple Bar district, and then maybe go out for like some drinks, maybe clubbing tonight. Our pickup tomorrow isn't until 9:30, so you can sleep in a little bit. Yeah, so if you're back by like 1, 2, you should be fine. So we'll see. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take you guys with me, of course. I know it's been a while since I've vlogged, so bear with me. And yeah, before that though, because we're not gonna go out till 5, I'm probably gonna work out. And yeah, probably definitely take a nap, because this bed, y'all see this thing? Do y'all see this thing? It's looking so good. Oh, do you guys want a room tour before? I have you guys on my little tripod. So before, obviously we're walking in from here. Nice little closet. Big bathroom. Where's the light at? Big bathroom, got a shower, nice tub, nice big sink, toilet. And then I'm out here, let's see if they have a fridge. Oh, mini fridge. I gotta take all this stuff out so I can put my water in. Nice humongous bed, big desk, nice chair, and nice little view. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm about to get some rest. I hope you guys stick with over. Yeah, I'm about to hop in this bed right now. So I will see you guys in a little bit, babe. Alright guys, so we are dressed and ready to go out. I just realized that I left my camera charger at home, not with me in Dublin. So I don't know how much battery I have left, but out of the 3 little, you know, on the battery, it has like 3 little bars. I have 2 left, so I'm not sure exactly when this camera's gonna die, because it doesn't like give me a percentage or anything. So just to be on the safe side, so you guys don't cut off, I'm going to be filming some bits on my phone. That way I can make sure I get some clips for you guys of Dublin. So right now we're about to go out to Temple Bar, and then I think out to eat. So I most likely won't be talking because I'll be with everybody, but I will definitely show you guys some small little bits and pieces of, you know, of Dublin, so that if you ever do come here, you can go there. So I will see you guys out, and let's go explore Dublin.
Smallest pub in Dublin, and one of the oldest.
Alright guys, we are at the tiniest or the smallest bar in Ireland. Look, it's so small. You think it's gonna go, but it doesn't. Alright guys, we're in the Grafton district, which, as you guys can see, is very busy, has a lot of shops here. I've heard a lot of restaurants, so we might get food, we might not, I'm not sure.
Alright.
Dublin. Huh?
What's the rule of muscles? It has to end in an R?
What do you mean?
Or is that just like...
Alright guys, we are currently at, what is this called?
Go-Gritties.
Go what?
Go-Gritties.
Go-Gritties.
Oliver
And
St. John Go-Gritty.
we just ordered some food. We're having a lovely pint of Guinness. And the wonderful Katie Yu, who is prettier than everyone in this bar. And literally everyone. Everyone is currently upset with our with our choice of neighbors.
Understand. What you find me for? What you know you're with me, you know, man.
Yeah, I'll update you guys when we get the food. Burger, fries. What is this, stew?
Irish stew.
Irish stew, fish and chips, and Guinness.
Vegetarian, we make lamb.
Yeah. You guys, we just finished dinner. I don't know what's happening across the street. I'm very concerned. I think it might just be him hanging on that pole for as long as he can. Or going into another bar. I'll see you guys in a minute. And alright guys, I am back in the room. Had a really fun day out. I'm sure the clips that I got were short, so I'm sorry I didn't get to see or get to show you guys as much as I wanted to out in Dublin, but unfortunately it's really hard when you're like going out and, you know, having a good time with your crew members and trying to record the whole thing, so bear with me. Like I said, I'm a junior purser, so I'm absolutely 100% positive Dublin will be in my near future, so do not worry. I'm sure I will be back and we will have probably a more vlog-worthy Dublin trip the next time I come here. So with that being said, I'm about to get into bed, pick up, like I said, I can't remember whether it's 9:20 or 9:30, which is bad. I'm gonna have to call in the morning just to verify the time, but it's either 9:20 or 9:30, so I'm gonna hop in the bed and I will see you guys in the morning. Hope you enjoyed the bit of Dublin I was able to show you. Bye. And good morning guys. As you can see, I am back in most of my uniform and I am ready to work my way back to America as the B position or service leader position for main cabin. I hope you guys all enjoy the layover. I'm so sorry that I forgot my camera charger and that most of what I got was captured on my cell phone. So don't worry, I have Amsterdam actually tomorrow, Monday, so which is tomorrow. So don't worry, I will be bringing my camera charger, so you guys will be in for Amsterdam and I will be working the purser A position on that trip, but that is for tomorrow. So I hope you guys all enjoyed what I was able to capture. I love Dublin. It is always a great time. The weather was really good, as you guys can probably see right now. It was sunny, but pretty chilly. It was like 57 degrees outside yesterday, so you know, it's kind of like a nice fall day, but we're in the middle of May, so we take what we can get here. So I'm about to go downstairs for pickup, but that doesn't mean that this layover has to end for you. No, it does not. I've been on plenty of layovers and I've managed to record most of them. So here, for your viewing pleasure, is another layover. Just for you, because I love you. I'm a giver. I'm a lover who gives. That sounded very weird. So I'm gonna go now, but you click on this video. I love you guys and I will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe right there. Click that button if you haven't subscribed yet. Click it. Click it. Okay, bye.